stream Hearthstone. This is Undedicated on Hearthstone, and I do play Magic the Gathering. I used to play, in real IRL card shops, that kind of thing. So, here I am trying Magic the Gathering Arena. I've been playing for just a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and see. I've got dailies here, and I can do them all by just doing my Mono White, which is pretty popular these days, so I'm going to go ahead and try that out. I'm just going to do 20. I'll be on and off real quick. And normally with dailies, you want to refresh them so you get more than just the 500 gold out of it. You can get up to like 750 if you just refresh them each day. If you're not going to play every day, but one of the things that's nice, if you play every day, here you can max this one out each day. Get about another extra, I think it's close to 1,000 gold. Maybe it is 1,000 gold, and you get a couple cards on the way. This one refreshes every week, so winning 15 games in one day, it could be a little bit daunting. Usually around 5 or 6 wins, I stop because the rewards start to get a little less. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play ranked. Best of 1, standard. I like that. Nothing sideboard. This is Mono White Aggro. I'm using an extension for Untapped. She's able to see the deck in the Twitch stream, so we'll see. Alright, so I do like that I got Faceless Haven in my opening hand. Adeline is going to be a little bit out of range there. Same with Spellbinder and Skyclave. That's a problem for turn 3, but first turn Battle for Raptor, second turn Clarion Spirit, and then 3 drops. I'm not really going to get the benefit out of the Spirit, but this is a good enough hand as long as I get another place in the first couple turns. Just put my mana over here so I kind of see the setup. We'll be fine. Chaplain of Alms, first strike. I'm first strike and just a little bigger. That's not bad. This is a nice card for the ward. The disturb is a little high, but the minute they get out of it is a flying first strike. I'm going to go ahead and see what happens there. We're both first strike, so damage is going to be dealt. Oh, I fell for it. At least I got the Veil out early. Got a 2-2. I can't block, but that guy's a first strike, so. Next turn, we're looking at Skycleave. He's a 1-drop. Usually it's nice to save Skycleave for something like a Brutal Cather, but I don't think in white-green that I'm going to see... I could easily see Brutal Cather. No blocks, because I just get killed. Nope, nothing else coming out. But at the other white mana, Spellbinder is probably safer. Adeline would be nice too. Let's go with Spellbinder to get whatever out. They might have a Chariot or something like that. And what he'll probably do if he's got an instant he doesn't want to lose is play it now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind. So it is a good idea. It's just fine. The Clarion Spirit looks like a good target for him to take out, but he doesn't know I don't have anything to play it. So I have a flyer. So we're looking at Skycleave. Learn, whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature and untap it. So this is going to be nice. He is definitely going to want to keep this card in play. I could use this cleave on it. It looks like it might be a big threat. First strike again, so that's a big problem to have just a 1/1 first strike. hang out like that. Okay. So we do have a use for Clarion Spirit. Every turn this guy is going to attack, though, he's going to get something better. So we're just going to do High Cleave now. Get him off the board. It probably would be better to do this on the sparring regimen, considering how he can swap out his minions, but I don't want that first strike. He's got a ward. He's got a ward of 1. So let's just take, we will take that out. I don't want to have to deal with that again, and then I'll attack, because I still need to lay down some damage. That 3/3, if he attacks, at least he'll stay tapped. Field of Ruin, always going for Faceless right away, but at least he's paying that mana, and I still get a white out of it, so that's fine. I do have to be careful if anything happens to my Skyclave, he'll get a 3/3 minion out of it. No blocks, of course. Okay, 4 mana. Adeline is good, but we're also looking for preventing some of that damage he's laying down. It wouldn't be a bad idea to do the shield, but I think I'm going to go with Adeline right now. And at least that way... Battlefield Raptor is not bad to have like an additional blocker, an attacker. So we're going to do that. Attack just the 1 because he's not flying. He'll block the 1/1. Take 3. Still looking at taking 5, but I'm pretty sure I'll block with the Raptor now. I don't want to take a heavy amount of damage even getting 1 out. Alright, so look at the top 5 cards in his library. He's revealing them. Any number of those creature cards, puts them in his hand, rests on the bottom, and he managed to get these bears he likes so much. He's attacking. Like I said, I think I'll just take one block. He's trample, so I'm not going to bother. I'll just take no blocks. We'll do shield. Now, pretty good here if we decide to be a little bit reckless. 5/5 will still kill the 1/1. We're looking at a lot of trample. But some of this damage will be prevented, so we can combo up attack. Skyclave works well against the colony already. Trample. Alright, so if I block with these 2 here, he will kill the minion and he can only choose to kill 1 of them. He'll have to do 5 to Adeline for it to work. If he does 4 and 2, it won't kill him. Yep, here you go. But it was first strike, so none of that worked right. Bad play. Bad play. Alright. Gonna be tapped. Let's play Adeline herself, because we don't have any other option for the shield. And no attacks. We need to, I really need to figure out what I'm gonna be doing against that trample damage. A lot of flyers, but his health is good. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's great. Kicked. Creature you control with a counter gets trample. So 6 damage. Really not any way I can prevent, except I am going to take that too. There's nothing else that's a flyer, so my best chance to win here is really like an intrepid adversary. So I'm going to block the Skyclave because that does keep me alive. As I'm going to take 4 damage that way. And the rest I'll have his flyers on the board. 6 damage, but if I get intrepid adversary, well, it's the closest thing I'd have to winning anyway. I don't think it's enough still. was it. Like a muster. Now, if he attacks with more than one thing, I'll have Intrepid Adversary, and I'll use Radian to block something, see if I can't help myself out a little bit here. It's unlikely that this is going to be a winning event, but I will try Radian against Chaplain of Alms and against the Colony Intrepid Adversary. Haven't done the math yet, but... Okay. Solid. Okay. So I gotta block something that's not trample, so I don't have to take all that damage. And then block something that I'm gonna absorb the most damage from, because I'm gonna end up taking it anyway. And this is the best we've got, so let's see if that keeps us alive. If it does, then we'll be just fine. Okay. 3, 2, 4, 1. Okay. Well, while there's a nice way to survive, I do not think it will be enough. It's not gonna make a difference, so. Like, I thought I had it, but 7-7, that trample was what made the difference. Sparring regimen, he probably would have been better to Chaplain of Alms, but that sparring regimen, he's had plenty of minions attack. First strike, that was a bad call earlier with the block. But I got to play a bunch of cards, so I got to play 20 for my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 10, 13, 14. Alright, well, let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop that. I'll just let him have it. Go ahead. Oh, I wanted him to get his first strike damage. Oh well. I'd like to let them have it, you know what I mean, if they earn the victory. Some people, they quit as soon as they see that they've got a loss. And that's okay if you want to make the game go quicker. It's respecting someone's time and your own. Oh, halfway there. Okay, so just getting Mono White Aggro. It's a classic deck. It goes through very little changes. You put in some flyers, a lot of low cost minions. Typically nothing in the deck is costing more than 4 mana, and there's very few cards in there that do. There is only one. Would you think about keeping a 1 mana hand? I don't want to do it. I'll keep it. Get rid of Radiant, you're a little high casting cost. Wait to move some cards around. Okay. Portable. I'm thinking we're gonna see a portable hole. No attack because I'm first strike. Luminarch Aspirant on the bird. And no attack. We should see a Brutal Cather on the bird right now if he's got it. Or a Skyclave. That is some cool art. Huh? Snow-covered stuff comes in play. Tapped? That is neat looking artwork. Alright, so the 2-1 first strike, he's already taken care of. We do want him to be able to kill Radiant if she attacks. It's not important enough right now to make that trade. I don't need to worry about Thalia and Radiant. I lose that. There we go. Brutal Cather, Battlefield Raptor, Skyclave on Brutal Cather. I get my Raptor back. Um, boop, 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 boop. Off that. So right now, I'm since I have one for next turn and for this turn, I'm not sure if it's more important to take out Radiant or Cather. So I do need to take out one of them. So I'll take out Cather because that at least gives me another minion, which I'll boost up, and then no attacks. Next turn, Skyclave on Radiant or Thalia. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't like that first strike. That's the second one. This deck usually plays 2. Rarely plays 3, but it could. I am thinking about taking that away, but right now, I'd prefer. Um, well, I don't really love this guy, and he's only going to get bigger, so he needs to get taken care of now. That's a 3-cost minion he'll get that way. I don't want to give up my Luminarch Aspirant, so I think maybe it is better trade to give up the Aspirant, but I'll lose that advantage. 3/3. He loses 1 minion. At least gets rid of that guy, and I don't want him getting rid of artifacts or enchantments because I play artifacts or enchantments. Oh, wasn't enough damage because of... Oh, getting rid of tokens would be nice, so if I get a Brutal Cather, we'll go that way. Taking too much nickel and dime damage. I do have card advantage, but his board is better than mine. I'm not loving that. Oh, well, this is getting there. So I'll just take that block because he doesn't die. And I guess Adeline. Somebody bigger. He will become a 5/6. Jeez. So Intrepid Adversary next turn might make a difference for me. Be for 1. Oof, yucky, yucky. I don't like this nickel and dime getting hit every turn. At least he's got to take his regular damage now, and I may have forgotten that last turn. That dragon. He might have me right now, too. Mirror match, I tell ya. Alright, so first strike, I don't want him life gaining 5/5. At least I can take out the framed guy, 2/2. I don't know. Who's next biggest? I don't survive, I don't think. You gotta do him. You gotta do him. Mm. Well, we're getting it, no matter what, huh? I mean, I'm just looking at some of the math here, and it just kind of looks like... Yeah. Should have. It's not called Control White. It's Aggro White. That's what's up. It's aggro. Did I at least get out my 9 more cards I needed? Because, I mean, that's just a couple shameful dailies, but at least if I come out of it with gold. Oh, 3 more. All right, I can do this. I can do this. Let's at least go for 1 W. Okay, so 1 mana hand, 2 cards that I could play for 1 mana. Ideally, Usher of the Fallen on a 2 mana hand can carry you for a little bit. But this is just not enough. We're gonna see they put what they put out. I'm not. I'm gonna mulligan, and I keep this, and I will get rid of the land. Only get 6 cards too, so okay. All right, so there's one of the newer cards here, I think. +1/+1 counter on it. You control a permanent with 4 or greater. Oof, I'll have to watch out for this guy. Alright, so first strike's nice, but let's see what he's got to respond to that. Blue. Blue-green. So we're going to be looking at a lot of minions I have are going to go back to my hand, and there's going to be a lot of mana production here. Chariot's almost like a guarantee at this point. I don't mind trading off a Sentinel for this pack leader because it's made for growth. Storm Giants. This is a nice, big, beefy minion. And pretty reliable the way it'll come in. I'd like to get some attacks in, so even though this Skyclave is a bit early. Yeah, okay. Try and get that out of the hand. So they have a card that they'll play their cards from the graveyard. So that pack leader, getting rid of him now is fine. Now, Sungold Sentinel is pretty useful if they have something flashback in the graveyard that you want to get rid of. But right now, I'm thinking I just need to get a board that's a decent strength and my path clear to do some facey damage. So if I get another mana, Intrepid Adversary will come off. That'll do some good damage there. Okay, yep. Do that. Intrepid Adversary. Pump it up just one time. Now, we can be looking at something to bounce back. Divide by 0, judging how quick that went over, I don't think he's got any more returns. I could divide by... Yep, there we go. Wow. Oh, the Chariot. See, now that's a card that makes a big difference. They'll play Chariot, and then they'll play Ren and 7 turn after that. Did I get my 3 white cards, or did I just get 2 and an artifact? Did I get it? Okay, and I love it. It's like winning at Vegas, like 1,500. Like, what did I do? Slots. You just didn't play for 3 days. You did your dailies. Here's your reward for finally getting around to it. So, all right, 2 and 1, 1 and 2. I was a glass half full kind of player. I got a pack out of it for leveling up, so let's just see what's in here. What's this rare? Cemetery Desecrator. These cemetery minions, there's one for each color. They all do something where when they come into play, they exile a card, and then that exile card has something to do with like an ability. With Desecrator, the exiled card is from another graveyard. You'll remove X counters from a target permanent. So that could be counters off of like a Planeswalker or a +1/+1 counters or anything like that. Target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X. So you can use this to kill a creature on the board, or you can use it to get rid of a planeswalker, or if there's an artifact, maybe even something like the 10 counters to win the game. I forget what the stadium's full name is. That stadium artifact. That's what this card's used for. But not a very popular card right now. Not getting a lot of play. Just too. I think it's just too specific. And the rest of these cards, I don't know. I haven't seen these make a lot of play. But hey, a pack is a pack, and those cards that I've drawn, those are going to add towards my collection. And eventually, when you get 100% to your collection, any card you get out of there will all be wild cards. So, all right. Well, thank you for watching the stream. I hope you enjoy watching me play Magic for one of the first times here. Again, undedicated, and enjoy the rest of your day.